all know what season it is here in the Tampa Bay area. We're out here at one of 3 sandbag locations that we have. Opened those up yesterday, and I would say Tony Mulkey probably has a better grasp on the numbers, but we have probably given out around 25,000 sandbags so far. As you see in the background, the machines that we bought last year are really a game changer. Instead of being out here with the shovels in the bags, we're able to fill more bags quickly and provide them to the community without a great deal of the physical labor, especially in this heat. We are prepared as a city. We had a briefing call this morning. We've been briefing throughout the week. As soon as this tropical storm was identified, we've been briefing, but we've been preparing way before that. We've got our stormwater drains cleaned out. We've got our generators all checked and full. We're doing everything that we need to be prepared to face a tropical storm, and hopefully not a hurricane, but we are prepared in the event that that comes along in the future. So what we're asking, as we always do with the community, is to make sure that you're prepared as well. And those of us who've been through many of these hurricane seasons are prepared. We know that we have a lot of new residents in our community, so we ask you to take this seriously. Be prepared, get your kit together, stay informed. Go to tampa.gov for all the information that you need on this storm and on preparation steps that you need to take. And also text Tampa Ready and Tampa Lista to 888-777 for updated text messages in English and Spanish. Very proud of our team and what they're doing in collaboration with the county and with the state to always be prepared. And as you can see, we've got our team behind us, our first responders, emergency operations, fire, police, and our parks and recreation. So I will open it up. I'll let our fire chief, Barbara Tripp, also our emergency operations coordinator, have her come up and give a briefing on some of the steps that her team has taken. Chief?
Thank you, Mayor. So as we prepare, which this is not our first time preparing for something, we just want to make sure that we let the community know that it's items that we want you to prepare for as well. As you continue to clean out your areas where it could be water that will be flooded areas, that is what the storm is going to bring, a lot of flood. So a lot of water, so which can cause flooding. So with that being said, make sure you prepare, use your sandbags. That's why we're out here today, to get your sandbags and prepare your home for that. And something else you have to remember, where there's standing water, there also can be mosquitoes, but also you don't know if there's down power lines. So we want to be cautious of that. It's going to be some heavy rains as well as wind that could take place tomorrow. As we continue to watch the storm to develop, we know right now that it's not in the Gulf yet, and we don't know what's going to happen when it get into the Gulf. So we want everyone to be prepared. Along with that, we want to make sure that if you see a flood, if you see water that's standing, please do not go into that water. Do not drive your vehicles, because you never know what kind of hazards could be in there, from down power lines to also as far as holes that you don't see. So basically turn around so you don't drown. So make sure that you're aware of your surroundings. Now with the storms that we continue to prepare, we do have information out there will be available to the community. We want you all to contact our call center, and the number is 1-833-TPA info, 1-833-TPA info, which is the same as 1-833-872-4636. And once again, we do have a shelter, and I'll let Chief Burkhalter talk more about it, but this is going to be for individuals who need to find shelter that is manned with the state and with the county. And as the mayor stated, we have been working with our local partners, with the state and with the county, to make sure that we're prepared. As the fire service continue to respond to calls in the community, we want you to know that we will be there. But once again, we want every citizen to make sure they take preparations and prepare themselves. Continue to have your kits ready. Continue to prepare in case if your power go out to have your generators, and make sure you know how to operate the generators outdoors. Once again, we want you all to prepare and feel free. Once again, 1-833 Tampa Info, TPA Info, 1-833 TPA INFO, 1-833-872-4636. Now turning over to Chief Burkhalter.
Your Tampa police officers are out here and they're prepared. Are you prepared? We're out here providing safety and security. We're at all the sandbag locations for traffic control and safety. And as Chief Tripp said, we are going to be at the one shelter that's opened. It's Irwin Tech, and we will be there also to provide safety. Safety is paramount, and we can't do it alone. We need everybody's eyes and ears. If you see something, say something, and let us do something. Be safe out there, and as Chief Tripp said, don't drive into standing water. The last storm that we had police officers out there rescuing people in water that actually sweep their cars away. So be safe and be prepared. Thank you.
Just want to remind everyone with the sandbag operations, our teams are out here working hard. We've been able to make the system more efficient as we've gotten better with the new machines and things like that. We've distributed over 30,000 sandbags to this point, and we want people to be patient. It's hot out here. We're slinging a lot of sand, and we're happy to do it, and we're happy to encourage everybody to be prepared. Hope for the best, but always prepare for the worst, and we're here when you need us.
All right, before we open it up for questions, I'm sure everybody's been updated watching the Weather Channel, but the storm is continuing to jog a little bit to the west, which is good news for us. We're looking at this as being a water issue, which means a great deal of rain and storm surge. As we know, with the past tropical storms and hurricanes, things can change very quickly. So please stay alert and follow all of the instructions that are given. As we always say every season, that we are hiding from the wind and running from the water. And please stay away from the standing water. Every year we have individuals that try to drive through. It's going to be a big insurance claim because you will ruin your car, and sometimes that's the best thing that will happen. All right, any questions?
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for having this, everyone, for gathering this morning. And for people in the public trying to get sandbags, you know, we said that around over 30,000 have been given out. How long do people come here and get sandbags?
Well, it's open until 7 o'clock this evening, but as typical for the city of Tampa, we expect our storms to come in, afternoon storms to come in, which caused us to halt the distribution yesterday. So we opened an hour early this morning, but 7 o'clock is the time. You see this, you feel like you're in an area that may have flooding, come down now and get these sandbags. Anything else? All right. Thank you guys. Be safe.